Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreamtime Academy and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specialising in colour therapy and numerology. Here is your Starseed Oracle forecast for March 2023. Okay, so first things first, we've got to recognise we've now moved into a universal month number 1, and that's because we're in 2023 plus we're in March, so we had the 2023 together, which is 7, and then the 3 from March, which is 10. Reduce the 10 down to a 1, and it brings in the influence of bottle number 1 in the colour mirror system, which is called the sun, and it's yellow. Now this brings in the beautiful energy of our Orion star families, okay, because the Orions, they govern the solar plexus chakra. Now Orion is in the constellation of Gemini, and it's where divine masculine and divine feminine tend to re-emerge back into the same thing, and actually it is a planet of duality. So any Orion starseeds, they are here to help with issues of the will or the willpower, my will versus thy will, and also any other issues such as lack of courage, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, fear, confusion, and even going into analysis paralysis as well, because the yellow energy is a stimulant and it relates very much to the logical, rational thinking mind. So your Orion star family come in this month to be able to guide you into looking at maybe where the ego is trying to control things, and where your authentic power needs to bring a bit more love into that power and help you to be able to make better choices for yourself as we move through this beautiful month, and out of Pisces and into Aries. So we're at very much the beginning of the zodiac signs, so the end and the beginning. And of course, number 1 is always about new beginnings as well. So in numerology, we travel in 9-year cycles and we go through peaks and troughs during that time. So when we get to a 1, it's like fresh new energy coming in. And this is what this sun energy is all about. It's about your personal power. It's about standing in your own light. It's about overcoming fear and confusion and stepping back into joy again. In colour therapy, yellow is about joy, as a positive aspect. And of course, we've got joy and we've also got the ego, 2 aspects of yellow, but joy is stronger. And so the more we look for things that make us feel good during March, the better it's going to be for your own personal ascension journey, but also for the ascension of the planet as well. So as usual, I'm going to be showing you 3 separate cards, one which represents a message for your ego or your conscious mind, one that represents a message for your soul or your subconscious mind, and then an action step for you to be able to take. And this information is being channeled down through your Andromedan star family in order for you, your Orion star family, in order for you to be able to, to navigate the energies of the month a lot better. So before we do that, I always like to bring in a little ceremony just to connect you up to this beautiful Orion energy. So just put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and then I just want you to imagine yourself surrounded by a beautiful flickering yellow light. And it can almost be like a golden yellow if you like. And then just ask for information that you can understand, integrate, and anchor so that you can get the most out of your March. Got it? Great. Fabulous. So first things first, the message that comes up for your ego is the courageous peony. The courageous peony. It's a beautiful card, this one, isn't it? And it asks you to let yourself be seen instead of hiding away in the shadows. Now, more and more, the starry ancestors that we all have are encouraging us to step out from, the shadows and from not being visible, because you've got really important work to do right at this moment in time, and there's never been a more important time. So they're actively encouraging you to step into your personal power, and because of this, you've got to allow yourself to actually be seen and heard in all of your glory. So it's about confidence and allowing people to see your multifaceted nature, because you're not just a one-dimensional being. You've got so many different things to offer, so many gifts, so many unique traits that you can offer to the world. So they really want you to be able to stand up and go, okay, I'm here, and own your personal power as an individual, and especially as we move towards the 21st of March when Aries comes in, because Aries is very independent and strong-willed, and it's a force to be reckoned with, So, it really is about sort of harnessing your passion and your energy and, showing the way forward for a lot of other people as well. So this brings in the energy of G12 in the colour mirrors, and this is called I Am. And it's an evolution on the yellow energy, actually. So whenever we bring a little bit of pink love into our yellow power, it creates this golden light. And this is authentic power. This is you standing in your authentic power, your I Am presence, and having expansion through that. So all of this courage, all of this confidence, all of this value that you have that exists within your soul, it needs to move forward and it needs to shine itself out all the way across the planet. The message that comes up for your soul is the breath of the cosmos, the breath of the cosmos. And this really is an issue of, my will versus thy will. And, it asks you to stop micromanaging the universe. You've got to surrender into the flow, and if you try and control everything, things tend to sort of go a little bit Pete Tong. They go a little bit haywire, and the things that you want to manifest in your life are almost kept at arm's length. So you've got to kind of just breathe in and allow the starlight of the cosmos to enter into all of your cells and guide you effortlessly towards the things that you want to appear in your life. So stop trying to control everything. It brings in the energy of G16 in the colour mirrors. And this is this beautiful energy here, which is coral over platinum. Now, this one is called Serenity, and it actually is all about surrendering. Surrendering to the flow of the universe instead of the ego getting in the way and wanting to try and find all the answers straight away. The negative ego really wants to hold on to those old patterns of behaviour and those old thoughts and those old beliefs, because it's what's kept it safe up until now. But this is the thing, we need to really allow a lot of those old projections to dissipate now, so that the new earth energies can really be your guide, as opposed to your willpower trying to control the outcomes of everything. So the message that comes up as an action step for you to take during the month of March is the Star Keeper, the Star Keeper. Okay, and this is a beautiful action step because this asks you to stay grounded. So really anchoring the light and seeding that light, but by staying grounded. So you might be called to go to different places in the world, whether that's a trip or just visiting different parts of the planet that you've never been to before, even locally. And this is, the knowingness that you are, a star. You are, you literally are a beautiful beacon of light, just as beautiful and bright as a star. And actually the stars are the future aspects of who you are. So whenever you look at the stars and you connect with them, you're seeing a reflection of yourself in the future. So this is about really anchoring that starlight onto the planet, into these beautiful corners of the globe that have forgotten that they're divine, and helping those parts of the globe and those parts of the crystalline grid to wake up and to reconnect and to raise their vibration. So this brings in G1 in the colour mirrors, which is called Incarnating. And this one is beautiful, clear over copper. And this is this beautiful light of source consciousness in the clear, coming down to the copper earth and just resting there and connecting with this beautiful grounded planet, this gorgeous Gaia that we have chosen to exist on at this moment in time. We've chosen to be here, remember that. Nothing happens by default. Your soul has chosen to come to the planet to be able to help with the raising of the vibration of the planetary grid into the fifth dimension, into the new Earth. So when we anchor this light, we create space for new ways of being, for new ways of feeling, for new ways of thinking. And that's what this is all about. It's about the self. So during March, it's going to be all about the self, looking at aspects of ego versus joy, and looking at ways in which your Orion star family can guide you away from the logical thinking, the rational thinking, the over-analysing everything, and going more into the realm of the heart. So bringing the heart and the power together and becoming the most authentic, valuable aspects of yourself that you possibly can. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that today. I'll be back next month with some more Starseed Oracle forecasts. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.